Hello YouTube. I am at an artesian well in Autauga County, Alabama. I'm glad you could join me. I'm going to be searching for agates, Jasper, petrified wood, and anything else we cannot identify. I'm glad you could join me. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing really good. I always really enjoy this artesian spring. I find a lot of beautiful things here. And it's everywhere, like this. This is petrified wood. It's just an old riverbed that has been washed out by this artesian spring, and it flash floods. Last time I was in here, this is where I had to turn around. If anybody could remember, I had to get out of here. Today I got a beautiful blue sky. So no running from flash floods. I hadn't been back since. I picked up this wood. I want to show everybody what this looks like wet. Petrified, fossilized wood. You really can't tell until you get a good cut or a polish on it, and it really stands out for you. It's, I guess you could say, agatized, because it's got a lot of chalcedony in it. You can even find some beautiful fortification lines. And there's just no telling what you're going to find in this creek, because of it being on top of a riverbed. Over the thousands of years of that riverbed collecting and then being buried, and then this spring unwrapping it. I guess you could say it unwrapped it. Look at this, the second one I found. Can anybody tell me what that plant is? Right here. That's the second one. Here's another one right here. Those are tomatoes. There's the third. There's one. Tomato plant growing wild down in the creek. Now you tell me. I don't believe they're going to have time to make fruit, because we should have a frost by the end of this month. There's another one. That is just amazing. There's one there. That is a first for me. I have never found tomatoes just growing. Somebody brought them a picnic, looks like, and threw down some tomatoes. That is just amazing. I bet you that'd be one nice plant. But a lot of times when those tomato seeds come up, they don't come true. I've got a sweet potato garden I'm gonna work in the next few days. It's ready. Hopefully I've got a lot of sweet potatoes in there. I stopped myself from looking. I accidentally got one out. I was digging in to put another vine down in the ground and I wasn't near anything, but there was a sweet potato. So that gave me some hope that I'm gonna find it. That's beautiful. Look at that. When I do that, sometimes I get so blinded by it myself, I can't see it. That is a beautiful piece. Man, that's something else. That's that natural iron. You can hear it. You get up here a way, it has huge plates of it. And now that I've learned that's where my red comes from, I'm glad it's there. I've learned so much over this year. And I've learned that I have a long way to go. I love these. There we go. Get this wet. Might want to stay in the water. I don't know if you can see that leopard spot in that. It is beautiful. Let me try to come up. Those usually do better for me there. I'm actually going to keep this one. It don't have any fractures or anything in it. I'll be able to polish that up real nice. There I go, keeping it. Can't help myself. You'd think I'd know by now not to ever say that I'm not going to keep anything. Because, I mean, I got a backpack on my back. That means a lot. That's that petrified wood. There's no shortage of this. I love it, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's really hard, so a lot of this all looks new. There's a nice piece. I'm trying to come up. Still looking for my arrowhead. It'll happen. And I sure do appreciate all the people that are offering to give me one. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. But it's something that I want to find. There's another tomato plant. That is just blowing me away. I guess somebody cleaned out their garden and somehow the tomatoes made their way to the creek. Absolutely beautiful place. I've always just loved this place. And I think I love it more now than I ever have after leaving. I didn't know I had it all. Well, there's always more, but stuff we don't have. I think it turns into an urge to get to find something new. I want to wet that. That's going to be pretty. That's wood. So is this. There's some of that spotted crystal. There's that iron. If anybody's made it this far in, feel free to email me and let me know what you like or what you dislike. Never really asked people that kind of stuff before. I'm only 12 minutes in. Look there how pretty that is. See that salamander? Not sure if y'all can see that or not. It's right under this leaf right here. See? I feel more comfortable with it being cold. It's not necessarily cold anymore. I'm actually got a good sweat going. But it started out real nice and cool this morning. I've done hiked back up in here a few miles. Just where I'm seeing animal prints. That's where I do my best rockhounding. The animals don't seem to pick up the really nice ones. I've seen somewhere where these tubes were made by lightning. They're sand, but I was reading about them and it said that lightning hits the banks or a sandbar and creates these tubes. And if you clean them, they're hollow. You'd have to really wrap it up to get it back, and I guess you'd stabilize it. It's amazing that it makes it down the creek as well as it does. If you've never rockhounded before, it can become very addictive to where you'll find yourself looking in your friends' driveways. I've actually done it more than once. Or even look into a wall that's made out of stone. You sit there and start looking at it like you're gonna get a hammer and start knocking a piece out of the wall. That's a beautiful piece there. I like that. Let's see what this looks like. Look there how pretty that is. I don't know if that'll shine through or not. No. But it's beautiful through and through. Right here. See if somebody wants that. That looks like a good spot. I'm gonna try to cover some ground. I've got a place I want to explore up here. It's a few miles in. I said I wasn't gonna be doing that anymore, but never say never. So here we go. Take the long way in and try to take the short way out. That stuff really shines up pretty. I believe it's some form of, that's that iron. It's like a nodule geode. It's definitely an iron geode. I'll have to cut one open for you one day. I'm sure most people have seen that, but there's always people that hadn't, so we'll do that one day. That is a pretty piece of little rock right there. I mean, if you could feel it. I think feeling it's half the part of realizing what it is. Something just seems too heavy for what you're holding. Most people are right-handed too, so when they're coming down this creek they're going to hit this. So I always like to switch it up a little bit and hit the left, because people tend to run that right side really tight. It's a piece of that petrified wood. Boy, cut, that would be so beautiful cut. I just know the way that is. Cut it. That's the same stuff right there. It's just been worn down so well. And that's got some nice stuff in it. Oh yeah. Gotta get that wet. I knew I'd find something pretty over here. Not that this whole creek ain't full of pretty stuff. I'm gonna lose my place. Look at those fortification lines. And it just really, if it wasn't wet, you'd be able to see that jersey in there. That's something. It's definitely going all the way through, because there it's coming out the back there. I call it the back, you know how that works. See all the different patterns and stuff in it. Just absolutely amazing. That's going to be something else. Definitely keeping that one. I'm moving weird because I'm trying to keep this sunlight in an angle to where I can see into it, into the rocks. Because if I don't do it right, it blinds me. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna pick it up. Those crystals forming on it. This is one of those iron geodes. And somehow, those are crystals that are coming out of there and forming on top of that. That stuff always makes my hands stink when I touch it. That iron. There's another tomato plant. Man, they just got a orchard of tomatoes down here. There's a huge clay bank right here. That says something. That clay exposed that way. It's knocking this out. It's going to hit that and erode slowly. But you can see where it's really getting into that. I just cannot believe the tomato plants. It's just absolutely amazing. That's one of the ones I really like. The color. I've actually bought me a nice Dremel to work this stuff with. I forgot what they call it. Flex reel Dremel. Got a nice little motor and hangs. You can really work it. Got me some really nice bits. Made friends with the dentist, and he hooked me up with some little detail bits. You see, I've never seen that clay wall exposed like that. It's got a picture of what that looks like on the inside. Okay. Look on top of this. You can see that iron. There's a piece of that stuff I was talking about. Like a pipe. That stuff's in the wall. See how the iron stains that? That's next year's stuff. Look at that iron vein. You can see that vein running straight through here. That's amazing. Sun created a natural little that's all new exposure too. I've seen the iron come up to the top, but I've never seen it in a vein like that running. I love finding that old glass. It's not sharp. It's been in here for who knows how long. Nice piece of red. It's beautiful. That's got some kind of pattern in it. Yeah. There's the iron. See there, it's coming up out of the ground there. Oh, I love this stuff right here. This works really nice. It reminds me of what I've heard people call lightning stone or something like that. I'll keep that one. As far as they go, that's a pretty good sized piece. It's pretty. Look at this wet. Something how you don't have the right background, you can't see what's going on in that. Look, is a beautiful rock. That is actually petrified wood. Okay, I am going that way. I'm glad y'all with me. Y'all be blessed. Hopefully we'll see each other tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me and staying with me this long. If you've made it this far, I sure do appreciate it. Again, be blessed. Join me tomorrow.